Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to Wall World. And like I said in the last episode, this first episode here, we're going to start off by just getting a bunch of stuff. Let's look and see what we got here. We could get first, so we have 52,000 to spend, so we got some actual money here. I want to thank everyone for the recent comments and stuff on the videos too before we get started. It's been a big help for me, and I know that I've been a little lacking here in the upload in the last couple of days, but some real life stuff has come up where I've been taking care of people that are sick. But I'm excited to get right back into it, and hopefully maybe we can finish it off, and then we'll do some little special challenges, like maybe full clears in the maps and stuff. So let's look and see what we're gonna get. Realistically, we could do Plasma Drone, or we could do Outer Shell. We don't really need Outer Shell, though. Outer Shell is not really much. I do want Masking Plates. I want more time to do stuff, especially because that's gonna help in the earlier stages of levels. So let's get Masking Plates. We could do Masking Plates 3, but I think that's a little pushing it. Especially not when we can go ahead and just get Plasma Drill, which is going to be way better for us. And let's get Vacuum Cleaners. And then we have 5,600, which I don't think we can actually get anything here. 5,600. But those were interesting ones we did here. Let's just jump right on into it. Might be a little rusty, so let's see what goes. I do love this artwork. It's very much Risk of Rain-esque type of artwork, though. I think the biggest change that we're going to do from this one, from the previous episode, is instead of going and beelining all of like the middle section here at once, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to beeline. Like, if we're going to go down, we're going to go down, and we're just going to go straight down, nothing else. Look at that upgraded drill, though. That thing just goes so far, and then with the torpedo at the end, it's crazy. Like, it just rocks a different type of world here. We got Turret Replicator. Turret Replicator is cool, and I like it, but I'm not sure if I like it the most. So let's see what we can get here. We can get 14. We could probably go ahead and actually do both upgrades before the first wave now, because look how much time we have between waves. That's crazy. And actually, no, we're just going to do that. I was originally going to get both the first one and then the run energy, but we're going to be able to just get the run energy anyway, and because we're going to be able to get the run energy anyway, we might as well just get higher drilling capacity. Go ahead and beeline straight to the right. That's a weapon that's in here. Let's see what we get. If it's a tier 1 weapon, it can either be the shotgun, the Bomb King, or the other one. And we did Bomb King last run. So let's see what we get. It's shotgun. I don't think shotgun's actually that good, like I said in the previous videos. I think it's decent enough for like early game ad clear, but it's nothing you're going to actually upgrade a whole lot. And since we have most of the stuff here, let's just go ahead and I think we have everything we want. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to pull this back. Because we can go in here. A phase 1 fight is nothing. The phase 1 fight's actually nothing. So it's not even touching the force fields yet. There it is. So we're going to do that. We're going to do 5-1. Good. Didn't even need it. Let's go ahead and check, see. There's still an anomaly in here? I think that's what we discovered last time, was that the anomalies go down once you bring them in, so we're going to have to actually dig anyway. But what's up next? What's the third? I can't remember the third upgrade off the top of my head for the drill. So, but we're going to try to get it anyway. Maybe I was just dumb. Maybe the anomalies don't actually leave after you capture one. Because I know that we caught the suit upgrade. And I mean, clearing the rocks isn't good anyway, just so we can get this stuff up here. So we're 3 minutes down, basically. 3 minutes down bad. And let's go ahead and we're going to check what the drill needs. It needs the green, but then it immediately needs that red. I think by going down, we're actually going to be able to go find our way through things a little faster. I could have used the drop, like the descend. We're going to try to wait to clear, though, with this one. Look, we've almost got enough for that. That's actually really good. Let's clear that. Let's get the greens. Let's get all the resources that we can get readily available, and let's just chuck them in the ship, because we have enough. Like, we got enough here that we can do that. Okay, so we can't grab it yet, but we can grab it soon. Next time we go to the ship, we'll go ahead and I'll hit 4 to check what we got going on here. I think that was 3. I could be wrong though. Yeah. Ignore the lack of controls. Let's hit 4. There's nothing in the anomaly mine here, so let's go ahead and we're gonna try to skip it. We're not skipping. There's no way in hell we can skip, actually. I was gonna hope that we can clear some of the mine a little more. Let's see if the lore changes. I cracked start hammering. Yeah, I can't pull it out, but at least the knocking stuck. Okay, done with that. So the lore does just repeat in cycles there, depending on what run you're on. I think it cycles between like 5 a run. Let's look here. One anomaly. That could be a schematic. We want that if it is. And of course it is. It's just a schematic. It's right here. That plasma gel is going to be good for these lower level. 5% chance to get anything from any block. Good. If you find it early, that's a lot better than finding it late, I think. Just because that early game is really where you're going to start wanting to stockpile resources fast. The Phase 1 boss fight's not that bad, but it makes it a ton easier to mine and find resources. So we're going to do the jump. The jump is going to be fine. And the funny thing about this specific, the shotgun destroys. Shotgun does work. But the funny thing about this one is that we want to clear both of the tunnels, so to say. So we're going to do this. We're going to leave with the force field. We're going to use the missiles. The missiles are going to do their thing. We're going to do our thing, though. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to open all the mines during these little escapades that we got going on here. It'll allow us to check which mines we need to come back to in the future, which ones are just resource hogs, and which ones aren't. Because the biggest thing about Phase 1 is learning how to navigate with your time. And by learning how to actually use your time, it's a medium-sized mine with anomalies. And by actually learning how to process this type of information, it helps in the long run. We're not going to be able to hit him with the shotgun from here, but we can hit him with the machine gun. Yeah, because... Okay. Yeah, he's right on the cusp. That's not great. But because we're in this specific position, we can go ahead and we can let the seismic drill do its work while also scouting ahead. And I think that's the biggest thing about this game, is you need to know when to scout ahead and when to not scout ahead. Like, I took some damage, but we know that there's 2 jungle biome areas. I think this was a 1 anomaly mine, and it was medium, so there's not going to be a schematic or anything here. But there could still possibly be a weapon, because I don't remember checking for weapons. I don't think the scanner can tell you that one until you upgrade it. So let's just go ahead. We'll get a substantial amount of blue, like, of the blue resources. But not only that, because we're letting the seismic driller do its work, we are going to be completely fine. And it's just because you can let certain things do their jobs. Like, when scouting, I think, is the biggest thing for me that I found in this game. Especially because when these little guys here, they can give us overdrive. If overdrive's here, I would like overdrive. The drone system, that's even an acceptable answer. Though, like, the turret replicators are there. I want to say they're good. They're only good if you don't get a good weapon start, though. So, like, if you have shotguns, it makes sense to grab it. But it doesn't make sense to hold it. If that kind of makes sense. We're not going to grab conscious mining because we already have the 5% drop. And, like, Nuke could stack to 15 potentially, but only on blocks that have ore. And I am not really feeling that one. So let's go ahead. We're going to get down here. We're going to hit all of our big boy attacks. Now we're going downhill. We're going to go on a little bit of a ride. Because the shotgun, like I said, shotgun has got enough early clear to actually be worth a shit. Like, we literally have enough early clear with the shotgun. We might need to upgrade it a little bit, which goes against the principles of the run, but still. If you need to do what you need to do, that's fine. I'm also kind of being heavily greedy by doing this type of early start. Like, if I knew I had Bomb King, I would know that I would be in a spot where I'm potentially able to do these types of sketchy runs. However, I'm rocking with a level 1 machine gun and a level 1 shotgun at the very beginning of a run. Granted, I do have drone system, which is kind of keeping us here. But look at that. We're going to get down to this area first in phase 1, which is 100% what we kind of need. Large mine, not good. However, it'll be fine. I might have gotten it mistaken with the upper level as well. The upper level might have had the materials we needed. So we'll... No, because I'm pretty sure it was the red item. We need... What we need is we need that upgrade to the drill. So we are going to come back. We're going to go down a little more. We're going to see if we can connect somewhere else. It's a long ways away to the next mine, which it didn't anticipate on. But we'll be fine. There's no anomalies in here. That's not good. Okay, I was correct. We can get this resource down here, which I thought we could. I was just getting a little nervous the way the first blood rocks were there. But yes, no, we're fine. So here we go. We get the drill. And here's what we do. We get the drill, we get this, and then we'll get plasma stability again. Just because it'll allow us to actually effectively clear things. There's no anomalies in here. This is just our resource room. So we'll look for more of those blue items, because that's all we can get here. We'll do one full vacuum sweep, basically, and then we'll go ahead and we'll move on out. Let's just do this, that stuff. I was paying attention. There's new enemies. Here we are. And I think the enemies, if I'm correct, scale not based on the phase, but where you are. I could be wrong, though. Yes, it is based on where you are and not based on what the phase actually is. So this is our first 20 minute, and I just completely left the thing. Alright, we need to actually just get on machine gun and just do our thing. I know I'm like kind of disregarding the plan we just kind of set in stone, but there's enough in here that it makes me want to look. And I know there's no anomalies. Like, we're not going to find a schematic, we're not going to find a weapon, we're not... Well, we could find a weapon, potentially. But we won't find, like, anything, like, super duper useful. Like, we won't get the laser upgrade. Which I'm hoping we find it at some point. It's really a good upgrade. But that's not to say we can't always come back here and then pick everything up. Because it like I said, it's a large mine, it's a large section. We might just have to pick stuff up. And like, I'm not afraid of like leaving and returning, because we can honestly do that. Let's get plasma range one more time. Second verse, same as the verse. And then we're gonna jump it. We're gonna land. We land actually really close to a mine, which is nice. Given the amount of time we've kind of... It's a small mine, it's got anomalies, let's go for it. The only downside to Torpedo Driller is that it can do that if it's not a full-on... Here's a schematic. Okay, we got a free shotgun upgrade, that's not great. We don't really want shotgun upgrades. I've always been pretty skeptical. Like, viewers of the channel here and the series know that I've been pretty skeptical of the shotgun's power. To the point where some people might be like, hey, why aren't you using the shotgun a little more? And I'm just like, I just don't like it. Like, it just does not feel like a fun way to play the game. Okay. I hit Q. This is gonna be a new thing where I've been hitting Q and I don't mean to hit Q. I will say I was a little skeptical about the combat capacitor at first. This thing kicks ass. This thing actually rocks your shit. Like, once it's got a couple upgrades pumped into it, this thing, he goes hard. Okay, so anomalies can even be these little script things. Lie down here, wall digger, CD. Probably died down here. Wall digger, CD. Probably died from a bloody flyer bite. If the grave is empty, this means I survived. If you see a body, please cover it with dirt. I don't see a body, so that means you survived. I don't know if that's indicative of all of the graves being survivors, or them just this one guy. However, I just noticed that we had biorepair research. We're gonna get that because upgraded biorepair research is actually kind of nice. The bloody walls. I think that could be something at the end. We've got a lot of time too, so let's just dig. We'll drill to the end. We should have checked to see if an anomaly is here, but destroying these little blocks has given us a lot of red, a lot of stuff to get for meta upgrades. And meta upgrades are always pretty nice to get. I would like to get more meta upgrades, because I don't know how well we're gonna do necessarily when it comes to phase 2ing again. Because if we don't do phase 2 correctly, I feel like we can really hinder our progress. But I think our meta upgrades that we currently have are going to be fine for it. So, what are some thoughts on, like, new games to go into the channel? I noticed Peglin was the thing a couple months ago. No one had really told me. I hadn't really been living under a rock, so I didn't know much about Peglin, but that could be an option. We also could potentially be moving into some of the other ones that I have. Like, when Risk of Rain Returns, that comes out, that's a no-brainer for me. I put 200 hours of Risk of Rain 2. So I would like to see how it kind of all began. I mean, obviously it's not the same as like Risk of Rain 1. I know it's a remake like from the ground up of Risk of Rain 1, but this doesn't mean it's the same. However, we'll treat it that way. We'll treat it kind of like how like no one that played Demon Souls. And if you played Demon Souls, you either had a PS3 or you were a liar. 3 minutes. I want to start making my way towards the top again. After we do some stuff here. This... Oh, we want to go back and we want to check. Okay, there's something. Anomalous hazardous materials. Let's go. I never noticed that it was like... The wall was like alive. Like, we got some Attack on Titan walls going on here. I don't know how I never noticed that sprite. Like this background artwork here. But yeah, no, for new games to be playing on the channel, we need to start looking into that a little more. I know that we have I know that not everyone's going to care about this one, but I know that we have RuneScape content that's coming up. I just finished a sneak peek for that one, as we're going to be doing the skilling episode, which is where I'm going to pull over 600 tickets across 2 mini games. And then, like I said, we have Peglin. We have a bunch of games that I never got to beat, but they're kind of older, so I don't know how well they're going to do in the algorithm. Like, we've got Dead Cells that we can play through. We've got... What do we have? We got Enter the Gungeon that I didn't play much of. I have Necrodancer, which Necrodancer I like a lot, but I'm really bad at it. I can't count the feet and stay on my feet. This is a very large... Was this classified as a large mine? If it was, I don't fucking misbelieve them. I think it's a very large fucking mine. This thing's huge. And then we tug of war this over here. Oh my god, there's everything. Let's... Alright, shotties, go. Keep in mind, the only upgrade we have to our weapons is the one that we found. We haven't spent any points on upgrades. We haven't done nothing for upgrades. Like, we have not done nothing. Okay. So, my bigger idea here is going to be, let's jump down here. I want to mine this open. Open the mine. Small anomaly, cool. Login, password, session timeout, cool. Okay, we're gonna end up climbing down this thing. Let's look and see if we can get anything for our exosuit. Those are gonna be up. We have to travel upwards for those, but the thrusters will get us there. We don't need shotgun, do we? Do we got range? Can we get range for the shotgun? We can get tempered shot, but like, that's nothing. Like, that's a whole lot of nothing that we got going on here. And the Robo Spider has repairs, so... Let's jump ahead down here again. Ooh, Dark Cities. Okay, here comes the boss. Which, we did that on purpose because by having it be programmed to do the fight at the same time, it'll clear all these enemies away. And we gotta do like the double jump, like, we're dancing with him here. We're taking heavy damage here. But look at that. It didn't matter that we took heavy damage. Oh, I thought we were done. We were out of the clouds. I thought we were fine. I was kind of banking on the skip working. So let's get out of here. Let's get this red material here. That's nothing. We okay. We need to move, and by moving, I mean we need to go this way, and we're gonna just thrust the jump our whole way up here. Okay, so it basically works. So now we can get all the way down to the bottom, and now we can move our way up to the top, because by getting out of these harder to hit areas, we'll be doing a lot better. Is there anything in here? Or was this just the, this was just the anomaly? It looked like it was bigger than it was, because I wasn't paying attention. And now we jump. Yeah, we'll just be able to walk it. Especially because we decided to take 2 trips down. So we probably won't actually make our way up to the top. Or even like top middle, like in relatively good time. But it'll be fine time. As soon as we see the jungle again, we will know we need to stop in and grab material. Because as of currently, we have all the speed that we can get. We can get... The bio repair was actually an excellent choice. Just so that way we could get through what we needed to get through. Phase 1ing in like a tier 3 area, that's kind of sketchy. But we also know that we can't do that in the top one here with phase 2. Like we can't do that. Like that's gonna be a no-go. And for obvious reasons, we barely, like, I don't want to say we barely survived. We had a huge stockpile of red and purple crystals, which is the exact reason why we did not fail phase 2. Like, I'm still a little worried about phase 2, but I'm not that worried about phase 2. Okay, let's get back in here. Like, see, not really that worried about fights up here either. Especially not when we can just hit them with the blaster. Go ahead and hit them with that. So let's go ahead and hit the flyers. I can't believe we did not hit that one. Let's go. Alright, 16 minutes to phase 2. It'll be fine. We're going to clear as much of this stuff away as possible. It's a schematic. Let's hope it's the driller schematics. Drilling efficiency. Look, there it is. Watch, we'll just one-tap the rest of this stuff away. Basically one-tapping the resource nodes. And we're going to be going up into higher tier areas, so like they're going to be weaker nodes anyway. And we're going to increase the efficiency repair based on what we got here. And we go in here. There's no anomalies in here that I know of, I believe. There is one. I'm a liar. We're going to skip that. We're going to skip this front area. Which I know sounds a little ridiculous because we can one-tap. But it makes more sense to look for the schematic first. And shot steel, it's uranium shot, so I think that was... We can check it, but I think that's for the machine gun. If it was a shotgun upgrade, I'm going to be thoroughly shocked. Although it could have been. It looked kind of like the shot, but... You know what? We'll just look. We'll just check, because honestly, there's no need to guess when we can just check. It's right here. Let's look. Shotgun, it was. Shots deal 20%, and shots already deal 30% more damage here. Like, we're not sitting in like an area where damage is that much of a thing. It's a little bit of a bummer that both of our free damage upgrades have come from this type of like garbagey area effect type stuff. Or for this garbagey weapon is what I should be saying. Because it's not an area effect. Shotgun is not an area effect. This is a new weapon. We're getting greedy. We're getting so greedy. But I believe in the drone. It's Stake Thrower. We can do Stake Thrower again. Like, I like Stake Thrower enough that we can do it. Actually, it might be a necessity for Stake Thrower here. My god, what is going on? Okay, let's get rid of these things. This is enough. Okay. We are going to invest heavily into the Stake Thrower, so let's do sharpening. We'll do drawing speed because we can get enough drawing speed to the point where we really are just kind of hanging out. Let's jump up this way. Jumping speeds. Okay, I know we left some stuff down there, but honestly it doesn't matter because we're gonna have to just... We need to commit to Stake Thrower. And we won't grab these increased damage by 15% because we've already got stuff like 35, 25. We'll just do the enhanced sharpening. And we'll be able to basically launch anything we want. We are taking a little longer than I would like to. But we are also messing around way down there at the bottom. So we should still have some mines to clear up here. They won't be that great. They won't be that bad though if they have schematics. There's nothing in here. This is literally just a blue mine. I can't believe they would make such a large mine with no anomaly. It's actually a little insulting. But we need it because we are low on blue. And the enemies in this region are not strong. And because we have about 5% chance for mining, it makes, to get like more items, it makes sense to just go ahead and power through it. Like, look at this. This is such a large resource, and like, if we didn't have the anomaly scanner, we probably would wasted a lot of time in the early game just searching for an item that wasn't here. But we're gonna get a lot of like the little sparkly ones for those meta upgrades. Those are going to be big items. Because phase 1 has already happened, there's going to be some of these enemies are going to be a little more annoying than the others. However, I think by being able to juggle properly we'll be fine. Look at that. Like, this is garbage. Oh, we're gonna lose. Yep, we're losing. I lied. We had a good start. We fucked it up. So let's go ahead and get some new stuff here. We can only get like one thing. Like, that's the problem with having that. Let's do combat capacitor, actually. Combat capacitor and induction amplifiers are going to be fine. We have 6K. So let's go ahead and we'll call it that one. And I will see everyone in the next video. Have a good one.